it's me. Welcome or welcome back. This should be my third video if I'm doing this when I'm supposed to be doing this, or uploading it, I mean. But today we are doing part 2 of the Read It or Unhaul It, which someone told me they didn't know what unhaul meant, and I thought that it was like a common term, so I didn't explain it. But unhaul means to like get rid of it. Like I'm gonna give them away. I have a whole stack. Let me show you my stack that I'm currently getting rid of. Here is the stack. They're all part of a series, and that's why I'm getting rid of them, because except for The Matter of Grace, as you guys know, if you watched my first video, we DNF'd it. I DNF'd it. Put those up there. Okay. Hopefully they don't fall. So, yeah, today we are doing it again. And this time we're gonna be choosing more physical books so that it's actually Read It or Unhaul It and not just, you know. But if there's a book that I paid for, like, expensive and not like Value Village, then I will be giving that to my friends. But oh, I forgot I have to show you. I always do this. I'm not used to having to show it on camera, so I just grab. Oh, I kind of switched to the long one. Oh, there's 2 of them. Okay, let's see what this says. I think this one is a title, but it's a little short to be a prompt, I think. Oh, I can't even show you because it's so... I don't even think you guys can read that. My writing is so bad. It's The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. I literally was just talking. There's like question of the week in this. It's Destiny. If you watch her on YouTube, she's also a booktuber. Love her. Her Discord channel. The question of the week was like, what is a book that has been on your TBR the longest that you still haven't got to, and why? And my answer was The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, because everyone loves it so much, and on my Goodreads it is the very first book on my want to read because I read all the other ones. So that is actually crazy that that's what I pulled for this, but I guess I'm gonna have to read The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. I can't edit, so I'm not gonna take that out. You're just gonna see that. That's just gonna be part of this video. But anyway, I'll get back to you when I start it and when I have anything to say. And then once I finish it, we'll pull the next book. Hi guys, so I'm actually a liar. I know that I said that I was not going to pull another book until I finished The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, but that was months ago, as you can tell from like the hair growth and color. That's how you know how much time it's been since I recorded the last clip, because my hair just casually gets longer and darker. But anyways, I didn't even start it yet. She always picks the worst times to eat or do whatever, but anyway, I haven't started it yet. I'm currently reading a lot of physical books, or not a lot, but I'm reading Finale, which is like a chonker, you know, so I wanted to finish that first, but I'm finally out of my slump, or like mostly out of my slump, so I've actually been reading. I finished quite a few books on my Kindle that I was stuck on for a while. I don't know why I could not get the words out, but so I'm gonna read it. But this week I was talking about Destiny's Discord server, and this week it's the week-long readathon. By the time I post this, it's probably like forever. This is May right now, May 20-something, I don't know, but I want to pick a Kindle book to read during the week-long readathon. So I'm already reading The Mother of All Things, because that's on my monthly TBR, and wait, is it? Maybe it's not, but it's a thriller that I got on like Stuff for Kindle or something, and I've seen a lot of good reviews for it actually. Like most people that actually read it gave it like 5 stars, so I'm kind of excited to get more into it because I kind of just started. But I want to pick one. Oh, I just got the update that the week-long readathon has now started. But I I want to pick one of the Kindle books, because when I finish that one, I want to be able to move forward, because for the week-long readathons, I usually read like a couple chapters of my physical books. If I can't binge physical books as good as I can binge Kindle books. So I'm gonna pick a Kindle book to read after I finish The Mother of All Things. So let me see what I get. Oh, I got Minx. I can't remember if that's by Sophie Lark or not. I'm pretty sure that's the book where it's like, she's like a prostitute, but then this rich dude hires her to be a prostitute just for him. I actually recently finished a Sophie Lark book because her books are really easy to get through, so I think it's her book. I'm actually not sure, but if it is, it should be easy to read. Because I was thinking that I was just gonna come reading her Brutal Birthright series right now, and I just finished Bloody Heart, and I was gonna move right into, is it Broken Vows? Yeah, Broken Vows, and then the last one is Heavy Crown. But I was gonna move right into Broken Vows, but I was like, I'll give it a minute. I don't want to like just tire myself out with like mafia romance, because. Okay, sorry, I got cut off. I have to record these on Snapchat because I have no storage in my camera roll, and then the only way for me to actually be able to transfer them over is by doing it on Snapchat. So after 3 minutes it like cuts off. That's why that happens a lot, but we're just not gonna talk about it anymore. But yeah, so I didn't want to tire myself out with that, even though her books are like super easy to fly through. So it's kind of good that I'm getting one of those, especially for like a week-long readathon, because the other one, I think I was like 23% in for like literally a year, and then I was like finally in the mood to read, and I sat on my boyfriend's couch and I read the whole thing. So that's good, and I think that hopefully that'll happen again. So I'll get back to you when I'm either started that one or The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. I'll try. Anyways, I'm bad at this, but you know, we all gotta start somewhere. Hi guys, it's me. It is the next day. I did in fact start Minx last night. I'm 64% through right now. It is what I thought it was about, but not in the way I was imagining it. I can't really explain that without spoiling it, but it's fine. There's this interesting kink that I was not expecting, but it's Sophie Lark, so it's really fast and bingeable, and it's probably not going to be any higher than like a 3.5 or 3, but it's enjoyable for what it is. And I think after this I'm going to focus on my TBR for the month, but I'm probably still going to include any books I finish, like update my thoughts about anything. I'm probably going to read, I'm not sure. I'll figure it out. But I will also pull something else for my next video once I finish Minx. Hi guys, it's me. I finished Minx a couple days ago. Or was it yesterday? Or was it 2 days ago? I don't know. It was a couple days ago, I think. And I gave it a 3. I knew I was gonna give it a 3 or a 3.5 anyways, because usually with smutty books, that's all they really get. But I gave it a 3. I really don't have any more thoughts other than what I said in the last clip. Like, there was some interesting kinks I wasn't expecting, and it was obviously very spicy, but I expected that. It's Sophie Lark and it's about a prostitute, so yeah. But the ending, it was like a lot more happier and like cheerful than I expected it to be. The writing is great. Sophie Lark is just so easy, like you can binge it in like 2 days, which I did, which I haven't been able to do in a while. But then I read 2 Sophie Lark books, and it was like, so I mean, I highly recommend Sophie Lark if you like dark romance, I guess. I wouldn't say this one was that dark though. Her other romance that I've read is the Brutal Birthright series, which is like dark mafia romance, and I wouldn't say this one was dark. I mean, maybe a little bit, but I mean, because she's a prostitute, but that's not really that dark unless you like, I don't even know what I'm saying, but it was fine, and I gave it a 3 stars, and I'm definitely going to read more Sophie Lark books, because I do have to finish the Brutal Birthright series, which I only have 2 books left, so we'll be doing that. And in the last clip, I said that, did I already talk about this? Hold on a minute. Did I already give my review and I'm just doing it again? Sorry about that. I thought that I had a clip of me already giving the review, so I like stopped mid thing. But what I was trying to say was, in the last clip I said, and I'll do the poll for the next video, but I meant for the next clip, for the next book. But here is the red ones, and we get to add Meeks, oh it's upside down, into the jar of the red ones, which is so exciting. We still have the 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo up there, but we're not gonna talk about that, okay? We're gonna pick another Kindle one so I can get through it. I was reading a couple sample chapters of different books to see what I wanted to read, but I decided I'll just read whatever I pull for this. So let's see what we get. Sorry, one almost stuck to me. We're gonna pull right from the very bottom. Oh, it's purple. Oh, I dropped one. Sorry, guys. Okay, it's purple. Light purple. I think this one doesn't have a... this one probably doesn't have a genre assigned to it. It's probably just one of the ones that I put in before I did that, so... I'll show you first. What does that say? Daughter Forged of Fire. I think that's a Kindle, Sucker Kindle Day book. So I guess we're gonna be reading Daughter Forged of Fire. I don't really know what it is, but we're gonna read it. So, update you when I have some thoughts on either one of the books that I'm supposed to be reading right now. Hi guys. So, I thought we were gonna have a little bit of an issue. I thought that I lost the seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo in the move because I couldn't find it, obviously. And we're gonna have to lower you here for a second because I had you sitting on it for some reason. But I finally got a little phone tripod thingy. It's not like a real expensive one, but it's good enough. And ignore the stuff in the background. Not this, I mean this side, because I'm still unpacking everything, so it's a little hectic in here. But I have the book. And some tabs for it, I guess. So we're gonna start it today. And I'm actually, I will be updating you non-spoilers in this vlog, but I'm going to be doing another video where I do a full spoiler reading vlog of this. Or at least I think so. I might be lying to you right now, but that's the plan. So hopefully that works out. And I'll talk to you when I'm at least 50 pages in, or maybe more, because I'm going to be doing another vlog where I update every time anything happens. So yeah. If you haven't read it, do not watch the full spoiler reading vlog unless you do not plan to read it. That should be obvious, but I'll be back in the next clip, which will be 3 seconds for you, probably a couple hours for me. Hi guys, don't mind my greasy hair. For you, it's been a couple seconds. For me, it's been, I think, a couple days. I am a little bit over halfway through, maybe more than a little bit, the 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. I'm actually, really enjoying it. I think it's gonna be at least a 4. It could be a 5. I'm not sure yet. I can only read for a little bit longer before I have to get ready for work, but I'll probably finish it either tonight after work or tomorrow when my boyfriend's at work. But that's all I have to say, because if you read the book, you can watch my spoiler vlog. That'll probably come out. Well, it'll have to come out after this one, actually, but it means I have one more book to read once I finish this, and then I have to finish that video. But so far, so good. Yeah, so far, so good. That's all I gotta say. And I'll see you once I finish or have more to say about this book. Hi guys. You're probably wondering, how long has it been? A long time. It may or may not be September. The end of September. And I don't really know when those last cups were, but they were quite a few months ago. Yeah, quite a few. My hair is pink. This is after it's also been washed a lot, so this is the fading of it. You didn't get to see it in its prime. Maybe I'll insert a little clip of it. But I did DNF Daughter Forged in Fire a while ago, but I could not get my editing thing to work for the life of me, because since I was filming the 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo full spoiler reading vlog and this video at the same time, I ran out of storage and I was trying to transfer it to my iPad, and my iPad, which I cleared completely and has absolutely nothing on it, says it can't take the video because its storage is full. I'm like, you don't have anything in your storage though, so what do you mean? But I got a nice laptop, and I got my laptop to work. Not to work, but like the editing thing to work on my laptop, because it wasn't working before when I tried linking it. But finally I got it to work. I had to use iCloud to send the videos over, and I used an editing thing that I downloaded on here, and anyways, it is working out pretty good. And although I do want to have 3 books per video when I do these videos, I'm going to end it here just because it's been so long since my last video. I want to get it out there, and then once I can finally delete all the clips from those 2 videos, I can start number 3 for the TBR Takedown, Clear Out, whatever. I don't really know what I'm calling it at this point. I think I'm calling it TBR Takedown. But then everything should go smoothly after that. There's just a little bump in the road, and if you're wondering why I DNF'd Daughter Forged in Fire, I think it just wasn't what I was looking for at the time. I don't know, it just wasn't calling to me very well. But since then I've read a short story called The Mayfly Library, and I really liked that actually. I did finish Finale. Finally. I think I gave it a 4.25. I think the Caraval was definitely my favorite in the series, but I still really enjoyed it, and I'm excited to start Once Upon a Broken Heart. I think that's what it's called, the next. Stephanie Garber's other trilogy. I ran out of time. I already talked about this. I'm not going to go over it again, but yeah, so I am excited to start that. I also read Shark Heart. It was in my 5-star predictions, but it was not 5-star, but it was a 4.5 or 4.25. What did I give it? One of those. I think it was 4.5. It was really good. It was really good. It was not what I was expecting, and it was pretty heartbreaking. I was kind of hoping. Oh, no, I can't. That's right, that's a spoiler. I'm getting ahead of myself. This is not a spoiler vlog. It's spoiler free. And that book wasn't even in this video, but right now, I'm currently reading, I have the dust jacket next to me, The Bones Beneath My Skin, TJ Klune. The only book I've read by TJ Klune was Under the Whispering Door, and I gave it a 4.75. I really like his writing, and I actually have the book here too, but dust jacket is on it, so you wouldn't know what it is, but it's very orange. I'm not very far in, like a smidge. What page am I on, actually? Let me tell you everything. I'm on page 36, chapter 3? 3? 4? 3? Open? 3. Chapter 3. I'm on chapter 3. I'm really liking it. I know it's only early, but yeah, I'm very picky. I never knew that I was picky with writing style, but there's a lot of books that as soon as I start them, I just know that I cannot read it because the writing just icks me. And it's usually books that I get like for free, and I feel bad because like I don't want to judge them just because they're not famous authors, but like the writing styles, I'm so picky. It just hurts my brain sometimes. I think that's why I didn't like no, I think it was because it was like too much info right off the get-go, and that was like hurting my brain. Just was not in the mood for it. But anyways, I'm gonna stop talking and I'm going to end this video here. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you'll come back for the next one, 2, 7 Hells. The full spoiler reading vlog will be coming up tomorrow from when I'm posting this. So I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!